really terrific numbers for Fresh. He has 29 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 3-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Here's who Terry Stotts is starting the second half with. Lillard at the point with C.J. McCollum playing the 2. Moniunas out there with Davis. And it's Aminu in at the 3, the small forward. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Aminu's got the first basket of the third quarter for Portland. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He picked up 18 points and added a couple of rebounds with that. A game like this just illustrates the success this team has enjoyed this season. What a special year, guys.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Fresh has got 33 points.
And you look at it, 8 of the last 10 points they've given up here coming in transition.
And defensively, you've got to recognize that.
Boom! And nobody getting in the way.
Not at all. Major throwdown.
That one was solid. There's a big difference in the field goal percentages between these two teams here in the second half.
And, Greg, that difference has come about because we've got one team moving crisply, getting good shots, and the other is just kind of stagnant.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Davis with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. 3 on the clock from deep three-point range. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Pelicans leading by 14. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. That shot wide open. 6 points for Tyreke Evans.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
Yeah, really good. I mean, extremely well-coached, fluid, efficient. Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up because they've been such a well-oiled machine.
And that one's good. Fresh.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top. This is a nice third quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Well, traditionally, many of the great free throw shooters have come from the point guard ranks. Here are the ones leading the league this year. Damian Lillard, number 1.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
This is the slip thing.
Trailblazers trail by 21. Shot to end this cold run. Pelicans pull it in. Fresh has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
And it's Evans missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And here's McCollum for 3. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They host the Kings after this game, and that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year. New Orleans moving it around. Right side Davis. The baseline jumper goes down. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Feeds to Aminu. Now here's McCollum, guarded by Holiday. Now McCollum, 12 points for him. Clock is at 3. Right at the free throw line. Here's Davis. Plays it up and banks it in.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Here's Fresh, covered by Lillard. The pass to Fresh. Back to Holiday. To the paint. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Holiday.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Over the last month, getting it done. 6th in shooting percentage, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And, you know, back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3. His consistent shooting creates a lot of openings in the defense.
Ryan Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Portland also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Moniunas. And Jared Bayless subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And what's your take, guys, in the hustle stats for New Orleans?
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Pachulia, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Cunningham comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Austin Rivers in for Drew Holiday. And the shot is good.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Here's Fresh. And he's got 41. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers. We'll take as we approach the playoffs. Let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You look at the Pelicans. What a run they've had this year, in first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And of course, Portland down 5 spots from them.
And for Portland, so much has gone right for them this season. They've needed some breaks to go their way, and it feels like they've gotten them all. Now they're poised for success in the playoffs.
They look to be a dangerous team. I wouldn't have thought that a few months ago, but now I'm a believer.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. To the paint. Cunningham kicks to Rivers. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Bayless dishes to Plumlee. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's going to be on Freak. The Trailblazers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Mason taking 2 shots.
1-2 swap here for New Orleans. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Lillard's checked in. Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Fresh is out there with Holiday. And it's Simpson in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside.
Stripped it away for the finish. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I tell you what, that is the crowd pleaser of all crowd pleasers.
Fresh, the pass to Simpson. Here's Fresh. Plumlee with the steal. Another steal. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just...